Hello everybody, hi, this is Ray Lopez, your favorite realtor here in Orlando, Florida. And it is December in Orlando, and today we're actually having what we would consider winter. Outside it's a little bit above 60 degrees. You can see I have my jacket on. This is not normal, but don't fret. In the next couple days, we'll be back in the 70s and we'll be driving convertibles all over again. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world of real estate. We're going to talk about what's going on nationally. We're also going to talk about what's going to affect us here in Florida. This week, the biggest news is the Fed cut the rate yet another time. This is a good thing, guys. This just means that the interest rates for the nation are on their way down. As we sit today, we're just a hair over 6%, and that's almost about 3/4 of a point lower than a year ago. And what that means on a $400,000 house is about $230 a month in savings. So if you're thinking about going out there and maybe buying or investing in a house, the rates haven't been this good in quite a few years actually. Probably sometime in 2022 when the rates were kind of from 3% on their way to 8%. So sitting a little bit above 6% is very, very promising for the market. On the same day the Feds cut their rate, we also heard from our state-run insurance company called Citizens. They're gonna actually lower their rates starting next year 2.6%, which is really, really big. This is the first time that insurance rates have went down in 10 years. And if you think about it, we in Orlando, we're kind of lucky when we look at where we're located because we're interior on the state. When we compare us versus Miami, our average insurance rate per year is $2,500 versus a Miami sitting at about $5,000 a year. That's a big difference. So even though same state, similar city, being interior saves you a little bit more money. That's one of the many reasons we love Orlando. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what else is going on. You know, as we go into 2026, we're going to talk about what's going on and what Florida has to offer. But let's talk about these numbers. In November 2025 here in Orlando, Florida, our inventory looks like it's stabilizing. Year over year, we did titch up about 8%. We currently are sitting at 12,516 homes on the market. But what's great is we are down to last month, and we've been down. We hit about 14,000 early this spring, and we're down now to 12,516, which means that we're heading back to that equilibrium buyer-seller balance market of 10,000. So we're a titch high right now, but it looks like we're getting down to that balance point. When we look at closed sales month over month, we actually had a little bit more closed sales this year than last year, and our median price is up just a little bit. And what's great is at $385, this makes Orlando, for a big city, very, very affordable. When I talk to people that move in from the north and from the west, they can't believe that they can buy a pretty nice house here in Orlando for $400,000, which is really, really nice. And when we talk about 2026, I like to look at pending contracts because this is going to predict what's going to be closing in the next few months. We're sitting at about 3,489. This is 6.2% higher than last year. So it looks like we're going to have a really strong December and January. Average days to sell for all you sellers out there, we're sitting at about 76 days on the market, and average days to actually close 110. So it's a little bit higher than last year, but it looks like we're going down month over month. It looks like we're settling down, getting a little bit more towards that balanced market where buyers win and sellers win. What the difference in houses are nowadays: location, 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 condition, and price. They all matter equally. So people ask me all the time, Ray, in Florida, what does Florida look like next year, in the next couple years? Well, we just got some staggering facts from the Florida Association of Realtors. In the next few years, we're actually going to have a net migration of 306,000 people every year net. That means people are going to leave, people are going to come. We're going to be picking up 306,000 people. That's basically the size of a city a little bit bigger than St. Petersburg, Florida. That is amazing, guys. That many people want to come to Florida. That means more renters, more houses. Our state will continue to grow, and we will be one of the epicenters of real estate. And that's probably why we have more real estate agents than any other state in the nation. So guys, as we look at these numbers, This is what's kind of staggering. This means that we're going to be having new residents per day. 838 people move to Florida on average every day. It's going to change Florida entirely. That means what we look like today will be different than we look like tomorrow. If you like what you're hearing today, we would love for you to like our channel, subscribe, and just as important as anything, we'd love for you to comment, and we would like to hear what you have to say about what we're saying. Look, have a wonderful day and happy holidays.